Next, Pradeep Rayasandri explains Indian pickles also include mustard powder, fenugreek powder. Perhaps that's why Indian pickle is given as a side condiment for every meal to cover all the six rasas. That is so true, sir.
So definitely, see, Indian meal, it's not only a simple, if you just go to any Indian household on any feast day, when there is a good feast, then you can observe that on the banana plantain, the banana leaf, we'll have all sort of things, three, four varieties of curries, some payasams, and even some sweets, and centrally there is a rice, or some chapati, or puris, something like that, and even some pickle, and everything, salt, everything will be there on the, so and then you can have even the some something like that. So you can observe that our foods which are traditionally being cooked and all this, it's a complete wholesome food which has all the taste and all the nutritions required for the healthy living. That's the reason when we used to eat such type of things, we never had any problem of obesity and all these problems. But now we have got a lot of other things because of our junk food habits and eating without any proper rules and regulations. So we are not following the things. That's why we are being falling to the prey to these type of multinationals. They force us to come out with the new ideas and new things, that we are also very much fond of accepting the new things and adopting to them in a very fast manner, because time constraint or something like that, or it reduces our workload or something like that. Based on many things, we use them. So ultimately, the things here, we should be very cautious in handling these things. Otherwise, we may end up in.
And another important thing to note that, as you can see in this image as well, the amount of rice was limited, and the other things, the dal and the vegetables and the fruits and the other components would be more. But it has kind of reversed in, especially in South India, that we eat more rice and less of these vegetables and the sides. So that's probably is one of the reasons why the diabetes and other lifestyle disorders are on the rise. Probably we will be eating at least equal quantity, or we should be dividing our rice with other vegetables and subsies more proportionately.
See, that's not only the simply rice. We should not blame on the rice. We have seen people who use ragi millet; they are also diabetic. People who use maize; they are also diabetic. The people who use wheat; they are also diabetic as their staple food. So, getting a diabetes is quite a different and a multifactorial. It's not only because of our food habits. The food habits is one of the thing. We have a very clear approach in understanding what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. Very clearly it is said, Hita book, Mita book, Shuta book, so Aruk. When he is really hungry, one has to eat once what is Hita or conducive to him, or one he has to eat in a limitation which is optimal for him, that it should eat accordingly. So Hitabuk, Mitabuk, Shutabuk, so Aruk. The one who eats in limitation, one who eats which is good, and one who eats only when he is hungry, then that fellow will be always be healthy. So that we need to understand. Seen what is the important reason for diabetes is, people when they get a chance, they eat like anything, particularly in the night food, when they are feeling they have finished their entire day's job and they are for quite having a quite good time, they'll sit and eat all the things which is what we call due from the entire morning, they'll take it in the night. So that is the reason consumption of food is heavy in the night by Indians. That is one of the important thing. Second thing, what amount of food we take it and what is the energy generated out of that, it has to be consumed in a day, it has to be exhausted. We should not consume a food which gives more energy, and that energy we cannot utilize it, and totally it will become an accumulation in the body. So if such things are there, if more quantity of food is being taken into, or more carbohydrate is pumped into the body, definitely any carbohydrate may trigger one fine day, depending upon our insulin depot, hampered, and anytime we may land up in diabetes. So it doesn't mean that it's only because of the rice. Rice is one of them. There are many issues are there. Any food can also, if it is taken in excessive quantity, on a long run may end up in diabetic. So the diabetic people, because basically there are two type of diabetic people are there. One is obese diabetic and one is a lean diabetic. So accordingly, we need to manage with the food pattern as well as medicine.